Hi, my amazing planner people. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today I'm going to be planning out the week of May 27th through June 2nd in my Hobonichi Cousin. And this week we're going to try something a little bit different. I do have my fountain pen here. This is a Benu Euthoria in French poetry, and I have this inked up with Journalizer's Evil Queen, which is kind of a purple pink ink, which I think is going to go really well with my idea for this week. So I do have my solid colored washi here that I got from MakseLife. We'll be probably utilizing some of this. I also pulled out, this is kind of the base that I was starting off of. I have some old floral stickers that, oh gosh, there's more, that are actually from a variety of different shops, but they all used a similar floral. So I thought I would pull some of these in and use up those stickers. So that was the plan. And to go with those, I pulled out some butterfly stickers. This one's from Sticker Guru. This one is from Two Little Bees and just has little boxes. Two Little Bees, I think, went out of business, unfortunately. And then I had a sampler from Letters to Apollo that I thought would go really well. And I also pulled out this window scene decor that Sadie Stickers did last year. I thought these were really pretty, and the sizing I think will go well. Now, I knew I'd want at least a couple of boxes, so I pulled out this bow box sampler from... So I pulled out this classic bowstrung box sampler from The Giving Girl. I'm not sure that she still makes these, but I have a bunch of them because I had gotten them in oops bags. So this is technically an oops page, I think, because it had the crease on it. But I'm not going to use all the boxes, and I tend not to use the heart ones very much. Anyhow, I also pulled out these two paperdollzco girls. I figured it's been a while since I've used some of her stickers, so I think I'm going to try and use one of these this week. I just couldn't decide between the two. So we have that. I pulled out some script abbreviations that I might use up here in the corner as well. Here are a few more pages of those florals. And then I also pulled out these half circles from Letters to Apollo. I might be using one up here, I'm thinking, but I'm not 100% positive. So that's kind of the sticker base that I'm working off of. I might pull in other things as things strike me. I'm going to try and do a little bit more decorative this week, but still hold on to the functional elements. So speaking of which, let's take a look back at last week and talk about how this went. So overall, I think this went okay. I didn't utilize the weekly task area as much as I could have because I had already done some things over here. I like having the menu. I'm actually thinking I might even like it up further underneath the weather. So I may try that this week. We'll see. Also, this worked okay, but I have a whole nother planner for it. So it's like the photos, that totally didn't work. If you watched my goal setting video, you'll know more about that. So overall, this worked okay. Was it the best spread that I've ever done as far as functionality for me? No. I still think this might have been the most functional week that I've had so far, at least in recent memory. So I think I'm going to try and do something that combines a few of the ideas from these 2 weeks and adding in some more decorative elements to just kind of see what happens. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is kind of this monthly area up here. Now, since I want to cover up some of that blue, I am going to use, I have, I think, only the one sheet that is actually on the matte paper, which is important. So I need the matte paper to cover up the other because really it shows through too much with the transparent matte. So I'm going to want to pull off one of these. And we're going to figure out okay, so I want it a little bit on each side. So that being said, I think I want this one right here. Oop. And these ones are from Vanilla Paper Co. I think they're still in business. I haven't bought things from them in a while, but I had heard there were some hiccups with them. So just, I'm not sure if they're still a good company to get stuff from. I'm saying neither way, okay? So there is that. So take it with its, you know, disclaimer. And I think maybe this one, and I'll put it on top instead of underneath. And maybe I cut it. Let's do that. I do find sometimes cutting these stickers, especially if I'm going to be going off the edge, because of how thin this paper is and everything, that using my scissors or cutting like on a separate sheet is much easier. Okay, so right there, and then maybe, could I put this along the top? No, I don't think that would look right. So we'll just, we have this bigger area here, we'll just stick it right back on. Okay, so now I want to have the May to June up there, and that's why I picked the abbreviations here. So May, and hopefully it'll fit. I'm not sure it will actually. If I did it center, it would. Let's see. And June. So I could do it all the way at the top and then put something else in there. Let's do that. So May and June, and I need to put a dash between the two, and I think I'm just going to use a black pen to do that. Oh, I wonder if I have a quote that I could put in there. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I have these quotes from Paper Trail Plans. Oh, I might utilize that too. But let's do like a "You Are Loved." That seems really good. Like a good message. And let's just put it right there to kind of go with it. Yeah. Okay, next, I don't really utilize this area, so I think I'm going to cover it with one of the paperdollzco girls. And I really love this one a lot, but I'm worried that it doesn't go as well with the flowers. So let's kind of look here. You know what, we're just going to go for it because I think she's adorable. So this one I had pulled off before, so we're gonna, all right, so if I put her over here, then I have all that area there, and I'm less concerned about things being transparent for this portion. Although I could put a "This Week" sticker using one of these, and that might be really cool, and then utilize like some butterflies or something. Okay, hold on. Oh. You say those are all next week's. To-do's important. Well, maybe we do important instead of this week. That seems appropriate. And then if I put it in like this box, I'm liking the idea of, let's see, how could I combine these two? I need sticker paper. It is always a great idea to keep some of your leftover sticker sheet paper for this purpose, so you can kind of position things together. So how much room do I have there? Kind of like her like that. Okay, we're going to try this. And then if I do some floral above, oh, don't stick down yet. I'm not ready. I'm thinking we'll do like this guy. Above her. So if I put him down and then kind of have this like right there. I think I'm going to loosely put it down and then we're going to add some things. Maybe this one. No, don't stick down. Don't stick down yet. I want to put other things with you. Okay. And then I kind of do like that. And maybe even this one. That might be too much. Maybe here. Yeah. And now let's pull in a couple of those butterflies. I think that would be a good addition. So if we do a larger one, great. Okay, we're going to do one there. And then maybe one going the opposite direction right here by her head. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. All right. So now we have our this week. I do know that I want to have some separation here. And so what I was thinking is I might use the trims and have them coming down. Oh, no, I'm not going to like that, am I? Okay. Change of plans. Let's see here. Let's use one of the thinner purple washies instead. So I'm thinking this one. Don't stick to there. Maybe this one, because I think it goes pretty well with this. And we'll just do it across the top here. Okay, hold on. I have to turn my notebook so I can see better the whole line to try and line it up correctly. It's always important not to pull too tight, especially with the Tomoe River paper, because if you pull too tight, you actually end up putting too much tension on the paper itself, and it causes this weird buckling issue to occur. So just something to keep in mind. I need to go a little bit further this way. I think this purple works really, really well. I have been surprised at how much I use the MakseLife washies. Like, even if you don't use the MakseLife system, like the color, see, this is what I meant about pulling too tight. Hold on. The colors they chose, just, they're so versatile, and it's such a thin washi that it works so well in this particular planner especially, but it works in like every planner. Okay, let's go ahead and put the weather in up here. I'm just debating, do I want to use any stickers for that, or do I just want to draw in things? Let's see what stickers I have. Oh, and I need to put in that today, because I am getting this done on Monday, is Memorial Day. So I'm going to do that before I forget. And I'm just going to put it right here. And maybe with a floral. Yeah, let's do a floral with it, right? Because we always need a good floral. No. Not that one, not that one. Yes, to this one. I do sometimes miss all of the creativity and space that I had in my old planner, which was a 7x9. But this is so much easier to carry around with me. Okay, I was looking for weather stickers, which I know I have. Hold on. This is my leftover sticker book. I tend to try and group things together in here. One of these days I'm going to get organized enough to do a flip through of this book for you guys. Okay, food, birthdays, no school. We have no school today too. We'll come back to that. I was looking for weather. Do not get distracted. There they are. So I have these circle ones, and then I think I have some other ones. I found them at last. Here are the Krissy Anne Designs ones. So I'm kind of thinking, let's do the Krissy Anne Designs ones this week and see how that goes. I don't know if it's an amazing match for the style that I've been going with here, but I like these better than the other ones. So let's pull up weather for this week and see what we're dealing with. So I'm going to do the icons, and then I'll go back in and do the temperatures. I love having this for the simple reason that I can glance at it and kind of, it helps me plan out my meals, because if I want to grill or something, I know that, or if I don't want to use an oven that day because it's too warm, that's the typical type of thing I tend to plan with it. So today they have windy, but I don't have a windy icon. Why don't I have a windy icon? That's sad. Okay. And then tomorrow is rainy. Those look like snow. Not thunder, just rain. But this, oh, the umbrellas are rain. Duh. We'll do rain. Okay. So I can do that one here. And then Wednesday is also at least 50% rain. So we'll do that again. Oh, I do like how these are. They're so cute. But I'm going to have to figure out the wind. Okay, and then Thursday is sunny. And, oops. Friday is supposed to be sunny too. Ooh, 2 sunny days in a row? This is unheard of. Just kidding. We do not get a ton of sunny days, it feels like here, but okay, cloudy. Oh, there's a cloud. Maybe I need to order more of these because they are super cute. And they're on that matte vinyl type paper, so they're really thin. Not as thin as washi paper, but thinner than most of the sticker papers. Okay, so how do we do windy? Do I just, maybe I'll just draw in the windy symbol type things. So temperature wise, it is chilly today comparatively to what it's been. It's 58 to 65. And then tomorrow is 51 to 70. I do love this color, by the way. If you are looking for a nice purpley pink color and you like your sheening type inks, this has worked really well. It's in a medium nib, so that does seem important. And the Benus are very wet writers, which I love. Okay, Thursday is 41 to 69, and then 43 to 74, which seems more on par for spring than what we've had this last week. June 1st, which is Saturday, is 50 to 71, and then Sunday will be 52 to 77. I like the way that ink is looking up there with everything. I might come in, I'll have to look if I have like a yellow or a purple maybe to highlight the days of the week up there. That might be cute. We might do that at the end. We'll see. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this little portion here. Maybe even go down one and do my menu up there. And maybe I'll use a dot marker for that. And then I want to do my habit tracking. Do I want to do that after? Sorry, I'm thinking about spacing. So let's do, so I can have anything important for the day that I need to remember between 6 and 7. And I think that'll go well. And then I can do menu down below that. Yes, that's what we'll do. And we'll do a different colored washi. I think I'm going to do this darker purple here to separate that. So I think I will do, what I say right here. Yeah. So the sizing of this washi is almost exactly one like square width on the Hobonichi Cousin. It's just over, just a hair. So that's why I think it works so well in here. It would be even better if it actually matched up to be exactly one grid, but you know, this is, I think, as close as you're ever going to get to that. Unless maybe there's some Japanese washi that does. I could be wrong. But just trying to make sure I match it up on both sides. See, I put too much tension on it, didn't I? Okay, lay down. Be a good. Like, even if you put too much tension on it, though, I will say this, that the weight of the paper over the week helps it lay flat. So, I'm just trying not to pull too much here. But it's going to be what it's going to be. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's take that part out, maybe. I don't think I cut that straight. Oh, maybe it did. Okay, and I think I'm actually going to use one of the dot markers from MakseLife as well, the light purple one, to just, I like to put a dot in for my meal planning, although I don't know exactly what my meal plan is. Okay, I can do it here on the 7 and be okay. We're going to do it there. this way, having it at the top, I think if I need to get something, say, out of the freezer or get something, like do some prep work for the day, it'll be the first thing I look at. That was my rational thought with that. Okay, now we're going to mark off all the things that I need to do each day, which isn't a ton. Now that we're coming to the end of the school year and Megan has quit skating. So Megan is one of my daughters. So I do have 4 kids. They range in age from 19 to, my youngest just had her birthday and she's 12. So they are getting older, and so we just don't have as many things. So today we did have to go to the parade this morning because my second oldest is in band and he plays trombone. So he marched in the band this morning, which was really fun to see. Actually, I'll insert a picture of him here. Parade. Did I spell parade right? And senior picture. So they were doing some special pictures this morning of the class that is going to be seniors this next year, which includes him. So I was excited about that. They're going to do these special banners for marching season, and I'm excited for him. So Tuesday we actually have nothing. Oh, and it's no school today, so I'll write that in. Not that anyone would let me forget that. So no school, nothing Tuesday. Wednesday is, so I'm going to write it up here at the top, is Megan's move up day. So I was just saying, I wrote in Megan move up day because she's in 8th grade, so she'll be going into the high school next year. So they do this big move up day thing where they take them up to the high school, show them around, and help them get situated and do a bunch of things there. It is also, so I have therapy this day. So let me put therapy here. Megan will have the chiropractor. Dan will have trombone. He has a trombone tutor. And that's that. Then on Thursday is my wedding anniversary. We will be, oh gosh, I think it's 20 years, maybe 21 this year. So that has been actually the anniversary of our first date was today. We have been dating for 27 years. How's that for crazy? Okay, so on Thursday I have a hair appointment and my monthly massage. I go once a month and get a massage to help with all of my residual inflammation pain, and I have a lot of neck problems. So Megan thinks that D&D club might be done for the year, so I don't think I have to add that. And that's everything for Thursday. Friday, we don't have anything. It's so weird. Saturday, I have a walk with my friend Eleanor. We are making this a weekly thing where we are meeting up and walking on Saturdays, which is going to be really good. And then nothing on Sunday. So other things I need to schedule in here that may not be on that calendar are on Saturday we do a family meal, because it's one of the few days that all my kids are home because the two oldest work and also do college stuff and everything. And then we do a show afterwards. I've discovered that trying to do a full movie with a family of ADHD people, just it tends not to work. It feels too overwhelming for them. So we're just doing a show, and that's fine. So I think that's everything that I need to put in there. So I am actually going to use the same darker purple washi. I'm going to leave myself a little room in case something else comes up that I need to add, which tends to happen when you have lots of kids, I feel like. So we will do that. Me and my husband will probably go on a date somewhere in here, but I need to coordinate with him and his work schedule and figure out when a good day is and what to do, right? I don't know, maybe we'll go bowling. I haven't gone bowling in a really long time. And I think I'm like fit enough now that I can do it. Previously, it was too much strain on my abdominal muscles after all the surgeries. But I think we could probably make it work now. Okay, next I kind of want to do my like daily check-ins is what I'll call them. Oh, why are you? I hate that it's doing that. Okay, that's better. Can I do the same with these two? Let's see if I can get some of that tension out of there. Better. Okay, not perfect, but better. All right. So for this, I am going to refer back to my weekly actions and everything and make sure I get everything in here for like the weekly. I'm going to check in on this. I'm looking through. So I want to have a dot for morning walks, and maybe, do I want to do it with the purple again? Yeah, let's just do it with the purple. So I'm just going to put a dot here for each one of these days, and it'll be similar to what I did on this week, where I have walk and water, and I could just check them off, and I could actually write in how far I walked if I wanted to. So that's the idea there. So I'll do walk first. Now I have replaced my morning Dr. Pepper with a morning herbal tea as one of my other kind of habits I want to do this week. So we're going to mark that in here. How do I want to do it? Tea versus Dr. Pepper? I don't know. Tea. I'm just going to put tea. The goal is, like, I was trying to replace it with just water, but that's not working for me. I need something with flavor. And I have all of these cold brew teas. I'm going to try one of those. I have one that's, I think it's like cucumber and apple that you put in like a cold, like water. And I think we're going to try that this week. So I've got that. Oh, and I need to do one other thing. So I have chores for all of my kids. They're not huge chores. It's like one room pickup and like something they need to do in the kitchen. But I need to check. So I'm going to put chore check. And that way I know that I checked in, because last week we just did chores. This week we have chores and there's a consequence for not doing your chore. We haven't been very good on the chores because I had gotten so sick. And then on top of that, just the insanity of the schedule did not allow for me to be home in the evenings to check on the chores. And so it was really hard to follow through with the kids, especially when you have ADHD kids, or any kids for that matter. They need, if you don't check, like, then what's the point, right? So their consequence for not doing their chore is to weed in my garden, because my garden desperately needs weeding. Okay, so those are there. And then let's do maybe the really pretty washi, or like whatever you want to call these, like decorative strips, or whatever. Oh, that one's shorter. It won't be short enough to be like a washi one, I don't think, but it is shorter. So let's do this one. And I'm going to leave myself a little room in case I want to add anything else in there. Perfect. And then with it being transparent, I'm just going to kind of pull that line. I'll put you over there. And then I will take actually the other shorter one and do the other side. Oh, that one didn't go all the way to the edge. Huh. I thought they were the same size. Oh, but this has an extra column. I knew that. I wonder if I could kind of overlap these a little bit and allow for... Hold on. If I cut you here, maybe. And overlap. There. Perfect. So that gives me all of my like functional stuff. And then down here, I would like to have to-dos. So let's see here. I think on here, yes, there is a to-do script. So instead of having like one on every day, I'm just going to have one probably for the whole area, and we'll use another one of these boxes. And then maybe we add a little bit of these. Like the individual flowers is more of what this sheet is. I think this was an oops sheet, so if some of them don't come off very well, that's why. if I had enough of these flowers, I could totally make them my bullet points. Just saying. Okay. So maybe just one flower. Okay. Then I have things I wanted to have on the side here as to-dos. So do I want to have them all in their own boxes along the side, or do I want to have them as bullet points? This is a very good question. And I do for Sunday, instead of a checklist of things to do, I think I want to have a next week script over here. At least maybe at the bottom. So maybe I do next week in this little guy, and I put it like to still give myself room for a couple of to-dos, but then add next week down here in case there's anything that comes up that I need to pay attention to for next week. Put that there, and I'm just thinking a minute. This one. Maybe that on that side. Okay, let's go with that. And then as far as this side goes, so maybe I do a couple of dots for important things that, like errands that I need to get done. And then I give myself a box and we'll these stands or those ones. Let's use these ones. So, and I'm going to use my regular thing. So I'm going to say book, nails is one of the things I need to do. I've got the morning walks. Oh, I need to do some cleaning things. That might only, so I'm going to put up here, plan out June, because that's something that needs to get done this week. Create one photo I love. That's kind of a self-care type deal. We have kid check-in. I just want to make sure they're good school-wise. And I think that's all I'm going to put on there for right now. So that being said, I have some cleaning tasks I want to make sure to get done. And I'm just trying to decide, do I want another rectangle or do I want it in a square? I could do a square and then set it at an angle maybe. Or I could actually maybe... I don't think I want 2 squares next to each other. Do I want hearts? Ooh, I'm not huge on the hearts. So if I do the square, I can do a checklist, like a tiny checklist, but a checklist. So, okay, hold on. So this is like specialized cleaning, not like normal cleaning. I need to organize and clean the craft area and the kitchen fan. Those are like my last 2 to get done before the end of the month for my monthly goal of doing like a deeper clean of my kitchen. And I just put that on the back of the sticker paper. So that is not coming back off. But that's what it would look like. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to add in more florals to separate. And I think I'm going to use like this little bit here. And we're going to do it down here. So I'm going to do again, cleaning. And make myself 2 little boxes in here. One for craft area and one for kitchen fan. And we'll add that right there. And then I do have a book I want to read this week, so we'll use the heart for the book and add floral kind of around it. So the book's called How to Solve Your Own Murder, which I've listened to almost a chapter so far. And it's an interesting book. It was suggested to me by my Audible, and I was like, oh, okay, let's check this out. So that is kind of the thought there. Okay, well, guess we're going to do that. And then we're going to do this over here. And then we're going to pull in some butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies, where'd you go? Oh, and I had pulled out those larger ones too. Let's pull a few of these on. Okay. Okay, one so far. We put listen to... It's my husband. I'll call him back in a second. To solve your own murder. Don't ask me who it was by, because I can't remember. Okay. Do I have anything else I need to... Oh, Saturdays we have also added in... I forgot to put this on here. Outdoor cleanup. So I enlist the kids for an hour and we work on something outside. So now that it's nice enough to get some things done there. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm pretty overall happy. It's got a few decorative elements, but it's still super functional, and we'll see how it goes. I hope this was helpful in you creating your own weekly spread. And until next week, I'll see you guys real soon.